Okay, so your first card will be a Queen of Pentacles reversed. You have the Emperor. And then I have Strength in reverse. I have a King of Swords. The World. The Magician. We're getting some very strong major arcana cards here. All four here are major arcana. This is Six of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Four of Wands. So first things first, the first impressions. One of the things that came to me, especially when I looked at this Queen of Pentacles reversed, I'm like, oh my goodness. When a Queen of Pentacles is reversed, Pentacles being a part of the material world, the physical, anything in regards to your money, that's Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, traditionally, she's represented, quote unquote, the good housewife. I'm not trying to be sexist here. Usually, women in the tarot are associated with passive energies. So the queens are supposed to be supportive. So the Queen of Pentacles has always had this interpretation as a good housewife, you know, the daughter of material wealth with the pentacles. Sometimes it can represent the physical family as well. And then remember, she's the daughter. The Empress is the Empress is the mother of anything associated with Earth. So usually when the Queen of Pentacles shows up, you get this sense of nurturing, prosperity, happy relationship, happy family. You're seeing each other. But when it's reversed, it can mean people not being practical. It can mean being very suspicious, very jealous, very selfish. And interestingly enough, she's facing this Emperor, and the Emperor is also associated with ruling the material world and the physical world. And it's almost as if the Emperor is looking at her, trying to work things out. She's upside down, she's reversed, she has all these negative energies, and then the Emperor is looking at her like, what's wrong with you? And then also, you have the World, which is very grounded in the earth. This image of the earth, anything associated with earth, living things. So it's interesting how this groundedness and the pentacles are playing out here. So that's why, Aries, I keep getting this sense that maybe some of you are dealing with financial issues with a partner, living arrangements, seeing each other, especially if you are long-term partners. Someone is taking more than they're giving, and it could be other job issues, not necessarily money, are also interfering. So yeah, that pentacle, I looked at that, and then I got to a Six of Pentacles here in your future, and I'm like, okay, if there are money issues or an issue with give and take or what someone owes another person, it looks like the Six of Pentacles, which is the card of generosity, is also going to work that out as well. So I just felt I needed to address this, how these pentacles are feeling to me, and especially with the Emperor in the World. Maybe some of you, Aries, are trying to struggle with your partner as far as being grounded in the material world where you're living, working out finances, etc., etc. Okay. But yeah, you do have this nice little interesting corner of major arcana, and you have strength in reverse also. So strength in reverse, strength, it's pretty obvious, but it also means courage. Strength is usually associated with the ego, Leo the lion, and I'm not trying to put any of you Leos down, but the lion is not only associated with having courage, but it's a matter of having pride and the ego and dominance. And so that's when you see this goddess sitting next to the lion. It's all about controlling the ego, keeping your self-control. Okay. And when this is in reverse, it can also mean trust issues going on in a relationship. So this Queen of Pentacles sort of gave a heads up to the Emperor. Things are not working out. Maybe I don't trust you. I don't agree with your decision. So I'm getting that conflict that's playing out here with strength in reverse, where some of you Aries are going to be asking yourselves, well, how did we get here? What's going on? I'm trying to do my part. I'm trying to contribute to the relationship. Or some of you feel that you've been as reasonable as possible. So with the strength in reverse, some of you Aries, yeah, you're going to feel lost with this person. I feel like there's a little bit of acting out and passive aggressiveness here with the Queen of Pentacles. So as we head here to the middle, very, very strong major arcana. When you have the World, and it's also in the center, this is about the end of a chapter. It's about natural change. It's only natural, it's about working with the seasons, but it's also about your life cycle, going through cycles and ending one cycle and starting over. So when I see this World, yeah, I think maybe there's some growing pains going on here with the relationship, some changes that are happening that some of you Aries are trying to adapt to with your partner. Okay. And the World is also about a rebirth as well. So yeah, I'm kind of getting this vibe, especially with the Pentacles, that there's also an issue of, for some of you, a growing pain in the relationship. Something both of you will need to adapt to. So you have the Magician, and you also have that King of Swords. The King of Swords, of course, makes those decisions. When I see the King of Swords, especially in relationship readings, I'm like, someone is going to make a big decision or have a very important conversation. And then, so when you have these together, it's sort of like, okay, we're coming to the end of a cycle. We're heading into a new stage. What are we going to do? Where do we go from here? Okay, so that's definitely what I'm feeling here in this middle row. As we head out into the far future, yes, Six of Pentacles. And I feel like the Six of Pentacles are responding to this Queen of Pentacles reverse, meaning let's compromise a little, let's give a little, let's not get involved in only what works for you. Let's look at what works for the both of us. You do have that conflict with the Five of Swords. Okay, so in the future, for some of you Aries, regardless of whether you're not in a long-term relationship, or if you're just casually dating, or even if you still don't have a connection with your love interest, it feels as if this future is going to be about finding balance in the material world and the physical world. How will this relationship start to work out as it goes forward? A little bit of arguments and disagreements, but then you have this Four of Wands, and this is always a lovely energy because it is fire. It is your element of things finally coming together, a celebration, reaching a milestone. Okay, so let me pull the outcome card. and we have a Knight of Cups. And this could very well be about an offer of love. Horses are about action, power, strength. And knights also, they go to war, they bring change. So I feel like for some of you Aries, in general, I feel like love is taking a step up, that there's going to be a moving forward in the relationship. And for some of you, it could be much more subtle than that. A new awareness about how you or another person feels in the relationship. But either way, this is still about movement, moving forward in love. Okay? So Aries, that was your reading. Thank you guys, as always, for your support on Patreon and subscribing. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a wonderful summer as it comes to an end. So now we head back into darkness. Persephone is going back to the underworld. And to be honest, it's my favorite time of the year. Anyway, yes, I hope you had a wonderful summer. I'll see you next month. And as always, I wish you love and light.